I need to get some more sage. Actually, I've just realised that I've got this one here. These strings can be dangerous. Oh my god. Why does this one like really go up? That was scary. This is the dragon's blood sage. Yeah, it flames up really strong. I'm gonna smoke the place out. Right, anyway, can't complain now that I can't smell the sage. So we are going to be doing the weekly love readings, okay, starting from Aries, going all the way through to Pisces. Well, I say Aries through to Pisces, but as long as my battery holds out, so we'll probably get to Leo or Virgo. And then I'll have to charge up and I'll come back on. I'll probably try to get them all done tonight. I might have to do half of them tomorrow though. Hopefully the sound's okay for you guys. I hope you're having a restful weekend. I have not made out of pyjamas today. It's like thick ice outside. We're in a deep freeze, so I've not been out the house, not been outside my pyjamas. Okay. I'm happy as a pig in muck though. I've managed to get loads of like videos posted. I've got like 7 new subscribers, 8 new subscribers in the last 24 hours, so that's brilliant. I've been watching YouTube videos, you know, to see if there's anything else I can do to sort of get my channel into the algorithm. And there was something in the channel settings where you need to put tags in, and I think I was trying to do that from my phone back in the day. So I looked on the website and I figured out it's not that, it's a bit annoying actually. You got to press enter to get a tag to kind of like, for it to accept the tag. So no wonder that wasn't working on the phone. You can't do it from the phone, you've got to use a PC, so, or a laptop, so. I think I had the tags on for Aries, Taurus, Cancer, and then I think I'd given up trying to get them in. So I've got all the tags in for all the signs, and then like horoscope, tarot. I already had tarot in. Horoscope, January 2025. Put February in like provisionally. Why can't I smell the sage? Just went wrong with me. Because I use allergy sprays, I find that I kind of lose my sense of smell a fair bit. Some days I can smell better than others. Oh, I should break it up, shouldn't I? I don't want it to like go on fire. Especially not live. Let's break some bits off. I'm a little bit early coming on. Good job really, because I'm sorting out the sage. That'll be enough. What am I doing? I'm quite bored actually. Like, I love doing tarot, but I need to get out of the house. I would love to just go to my sister's, but it's so dangerous here. I can't really justify travelling. We had a lot of sun in the end when it got to lunchtime, so the cars have defrosted. They were so thick with ice all over. But the road's so bad on the Wirral, like, really, really bad. Right, I don't know why I'm not smelling this the way that I should. This is what happens when you're trapped in the house. Bored. Okay. Got that. Right, Aries. Let's see what's going on in love for you. I'm going to do a bit of shuffling just because I've been doing so many readings. Like, I've ended up, sorry that the readings are ending up like every night, like a couple of the signs, because I've gone back to work. You know, over Christmas I was able to just fly through all the signs in like a couple of days, but I'm just working through a couple of the signs each night, 2 or 3 of the signs each night. Because depending on my battery and then what time I get home and stuff, it's a bit manic. So I've only just posted Libra 3 to Pisces. I've posted your videos on the channel and I've put them on the playlist for love readings. But I've got loads of subscribers off that, so it pays to post on the weekend, doesn't it? And it pays to go live on the weekend as well, so it's working out. I'm sure you've got so many tarot readers that you can look at while you're waiting for mine. I post every week. It's working out, like it's spreading out across the week now, and then a reset at the weekend, start back again at Aries, and then a post throughout the week. But I like doing the lives because I seem to get into the algorithm when I do the lives. So I'll do the lives and then I'll split the live up and post. So if you don't get into the live, you'll get it posted anyway. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this 3rd week of January 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting? So is it the 11th today? Yeah, so the 11th, Saturday the 11th, so all the way through this week. How is Aries feeling with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting? 3 cards, please. Right, we've got the 2 of Wands, but it's reversed. So the 2 of Wands upright is someone who's choosing either A or B. Each wand represents a direction. Okay, it could represent a person or 2 different workplaces or 2 different countries that you may move to. Okay, it's a choice. Am I going to pick A or B? When it's reversed, it's a delay on choosing, potentially, okay, or avoidance of choosing. Remember, wands are excitement, wands are enthusiasm, wands are adventure. So it's the start of a new adventure, but there's like a refusal to choose or a delay on choosing. Sometimes we delay things strategically, don't we? It's not that we're not going to choose, but we just push it back a little bit because of timing and other things that are going on. It'll become clearer as we pull more cards, okay? So Aries, you have the Hermit reversed. Yeah, someone's refusing to do shadow work. And when I say someone, I mean you. Okay, I think this is like a duplicate of the Hanged Man, but I always think that looks like a volcano. So trying to see things from another perspective. The Queen of Swords reversed. And the Seven of Wands reversed. Right, so you know when you think about grief and when we suffer loss or something that amounts to loss, like the end of a relationship or the loss of a job, you know, it doesn't have to mean that someone's passed away, but how you respond afterwards, you go through stages, don't you, of separation. So, you know, first of all, people go into denial and they sort of act like it's not happening. It's like you go to sleep really, really late and then, or fall asleep or pass out, and then you wake up the next morning, there's like a few minutes, isn't there, before you remember what's happened, and then you're like, oh, we split up yesterday, like, oh, I got made redundant yesterday, or like, you know, you go into denial, and some people will just sort of like not tell people, or, so yeah, there's like, it feels like, honestly, with the Seven of Wands reversed, if the Seven of Wands is upright, it's feeling competitive, feeling like you've got the advantage over everyone else, you know, that you stand up to everyone else's skills and talents and yours are better, you're more wily, you're more brave, you know, you'll put more effort in, whatever it takes kind of thing. You feel competitive, like you've got the advantage over others. When it's reversed, it's like feeling hopeless. The Queen of Swords is, when she's upright, is someone who's speaking the truth. They're full of integrity. It's a head over heart decision. That's Sage is getting in my throat now. She's cold. She's unemotional. Everything's done because factually or morally it's the right thing to do. Okay. When swords are reversed and swords are communication, it's communication accentuated in a way that's negative. So words being used that are very blunt or cold or harsh or hurtful. When swords are wielded wrongly, they do a lot of damage, don't they? They're extremely sharp blades, you know, designed to kill. So using words in a way that harm others. The opposite of that, you know, if the pendulum swung the other way, would be blocking someone on social media, ignoring phone calls, letting the phone ring out, changing your phone number, blocking communication. So it can be hurtful communication or blocked communication. So she is reversed. The Hermit is the major for Virgo, and that's reversed. Now, you can barely see anything here because it's doing shadow work, okay? It's very, very dark. Hermit energy is healthy because after grief, we must have a period of isolation and a period of reflection. We must face our issues, lick our wounds, you know, spend time alone after a relationship breakup. It's not healthy to kind of jump into something with someone else or to kind of spiral and, you know, go on a rampage, drinking and sleeping around. That doesn't solve anything. You unravel when you hurt, don't you? You isolate when you hurt. So in the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that he must walk this part of the journey alone because the answers lie within him. And this time and this period of isolation and reflection is being avoided. So I would say that someone is actually being argumentative and that someone is you. Okay, you could also just be kind of acting out by blocking people and trying to protect yourself. But there's like an avoidance, you know, because of weakness. There's an avoidance of facing things and working through it. It can be weakness in terms of like trying to get back with someone even though they haven't treated you that well. You know, that kind of codependency vibe. Or pretending that things were fine when they weren't, you know, ignoring the signs. So it's something like that. And therefore, if you're upset about a breakup or the breakdown of a relationship, you don't want to move on, do you? You're not excited about a new journey. So that would fit with the Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so I think there's a rejection of moving forward and moving on, if we're going to sort of generalise. All I would say about that is you have good days and bad days, don't you? And different times of year bring up old memories, or different things remind you of the past, and you can get really in your feels. Or if you're feeling poorly and you got the flu or something like that, it makes you really weak and weepy. You know, sometimes if it's that time of the month or you're just exhausted, you can feel a bit weak and a bit weepy. And you know, you get out of bed tomorrow and you could be like full of the joys of spring. You could be really upbeat. You could be dead hopeful about the future. So this could be, you know, something where it's just how you're feeling right now. You're a fire sign, so, you know, you'll come out of it. You'll come out of this sort of like darker time. Six of Cups reversed. So the Six of Cups upright is a soul union, a soul bond. It's someone who you had a relationship with for many years, and a lot of love was cultivated, a lot of happy times. You probably have a lot of good memories that come up, and you know, we've just had Christmas and New Year, haven't we? So it's understandable. And we're coming up to Valentine's Day, and it's all these kind of special times of year or milestones that our children go through make us kind of yearn for that family dynamic or someone special that we used to have, whether they left us or they passed on. We can get really in our feels. Sometimes things are going well and that makes you sad because you think, God, I haven't got anyone to like hang out with right now. You know, like I would love to just do, do relationship stuff. Like, and I can't because I don't have anyone, you know, and it's the kind of thing that's missing. So it can make you feel a bit sad, but not as sad as like other things make you feel, you know, it's just a little bit sorry for yourself maybe, but nothing you can't pull through. Right, let's get 3 for... I don't think you're dealing with anyone then. Let's have a few cards for the one that you're manifesting in. Because I think you're definitely missing being in a relationship. 3 cards for Aries, please. Sorry, for Aries as person. Right, they've got the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So someone very self-sufficient. This person has a beautiful bed. Very, very comfy. A safe haven to lie down, very luxurious. Pentacles represent money. The shields in this Viking deck are the pentacles, they're the money. So when you have 9, it's about yourself having enough. You are abundant. This person that you're manifesting takes care of themselves financially. They're very financially independent, okay? The 10 of Pentacles is about being able to provide for your family and, you know, your kids, maybe elderly parents, pets, your kids, or when your kids go off to college, stuff like that. So the 9 of Pentacles is about, 9s are about you as an individual being able to pay for yourself. This person is very abundant, okay? I don't think that they have children, or if they do, they're certainly single. If they have kids or lots of responsibilities and work and a house, they'll probably show up as a king or queen. So let's see what comes out for the one you're manifesting in. Great news with, you know, someone who can pay their own way. That's brilliant. Right, Page of Pentacles reversed. So they're a little bit reluctant to bring a pentacle towards you at the moment. You know, they're sort of like walking the other direction or hiding it in the pocket. So they may be aware of you, they may not. It could just be that they're not looking for love right now, or they don't know if you would even look twice in their direction. Let's see what else comes out. I think in your last reading, I need to start doing this. I need to link the last Aries reading for you, in case you didn't see it. That's something that I told myself I'm going to do to improve the channel, is like in the description put links for like other readings. The Magician reverse, they're feeling a little bit like they haven't got what it takes at the moment. That's kind of cute, guys, because you've got that vibe and they've got that vibe. They're abundant, they've got money, so it's not pentacles they're missing. They've got the pentacles. The other thing that we offer when we want to date someone can be wands, or it can be cups, can't it? Someone's not feeling like they've got all 4 aces. They don't feel like they've got everything that they would need to offer you. The 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups. So we'll clarify and we'll find out what that could be. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Bearing in mind that energy shift and change depending on our circumstances, we may feel, and our mood, we may feel more abundant or more passionate or more excited or more brave. You know, if you have the flu, you're not going to go and ask someone out, are you? So it just depends on what's going on around us that affects whether we act or we don't act on the things that we want, okay? Right, we've got the 10 of Swords reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. So someone's just come out of a cycle of... Well, let's turn them the other way and it'll make more sense. They've come out of a cycle of pain and stress, and it's about love. Okay, so they're possibly just broken up with someone and they need a little bit of time. So I will get you a divine timing card on this one. 10's the end of a cycle, but we all have to have a period kind of not being with anyone, don't we, to kind of like give the relationship we've just lost the respect that it deserves. You know, we didn't lie and we're not a robot. Our heart's broken, we're upset. Even if you're the one that did the breaking up, there's just kind of like a grace period after where neither of you would expect to see the other one with someone immediately after. You tend to think, well, please give it a few months so I can just let my heart heal a little bit. I can't bear to hear from someone that you've been seen out with someone already, or like, you know, it's not nice, and it kind of suggests that you're not grown up or mature or dealing with stuff very well, or that you were already over it before you did the breaking up. So it's very hurtful, isn't it, when you hear that someone's already, you know, daring to see someone else just out of respect. It would be best to lie low for a bit and process emotions healthily. And, you know, if you feel like if you meant something to someone, they wouldn't just get with someone straight away. Like, I always think you need at least kind of a year, don't you, to process like the end of a major breakup, like if something was several years, or you lived together or you were married. You need to give it a year before you're even like ready. You might fancy someone again after 4 or 5 months, but you wouldn't expect to see someone already dating like in a few months after. Like that's really disrespectful. It would suggest that, you know, they didn't have feelings for you the way that you had for them. It just feel really disrespectful. Like, you've got a need to be in hermit mode for a while. They've got a need to be in hermit mode for a while. You know, if there was 2 sets of like cards, perhaps the hermit would have come out for them also. But they've lost, if they've got the magician reversed, they've lost confidence somehow in an area. And I don't think it's money. I think it's feelings, because they were in love with someone. They've had the heartbreaker. The good news is they're good on paper, they're practical, they are responsible, they can pay their own way, okay? So they've not shown up as anything other than a page, so I don't think that this person knows you exist yet. I think it's someone that's going to cross your path in the future. 2 more for the outcome, please. Right, we've got the 4 of Pentacles, so possessiveness over money or people, or, you know, generally feeling like we want to keep things to ourselves. Could be like emotionally as well. The King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be an earth sign, okay? The Temperance, major for Sagittarius. So we've got fire coming in. The Page of Swords. Someone has noticed you. This is a card of watching and studying. It's that initial like, not seen that person around before. Or, I need to revisit this department in work. Different things can bring you together, like, you know, I had a neighbour move in next door to one of my relatives, and we ended up dating. You know, like, I wouldn't have known that he existed, our worlds wouldn't have come together. It was just circumstances. You had no other connection, you know, to me. It was only for the fact that he moved into that house and it happened to be next door, that we got talking. So doesn't have to be a work colleague. It's just that that's kind of the majority of the time where we spend, you know, the majority of our time is in work, isn't it? So could be there, could be somewhere else that you regularly go. They've spotted you, and I think it's helping them with their emotions. They could have children or a mortgage. They could have a really great job because they're a king. They're showing up as a king. They're watching you. Right, so those are two combinations, so we need one more for the outcome. That was definitive. The Hierophant could be a Taurus. The Hierophant is a wise person. It's a teacher. They've learnt so many lessons the hard way. They've had a hard life, lots and lots of bad things happen. But that gives them the experience to, they've learnt enough lessons, like so many lessons, that they can now teach others. They don't want others to make the mistakes they did, or to be as sheltered as they were, or to walk forward. They wish that they could just share things with people so that maybe they could know some stuff and it might help them. The student becomes the teacher. Okay, it's the major for Taurus specifically. So you've got a lot of Pentacles and you've got the major for Taurus. You've got the King of Pentacles, so it's definitely an earth sign, and it could well be a Taurus or someone with Taurus in their chart. I'm going to clarify why they've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Why don't they want to offer anything yet? Why don't they want to invest? If you think about money, a Page of Pentacles, is a small gift. It could be like asking someone out on a date, giving someone flowers, giving someone a card. It can be, inviting, like an invitation, like inviting someone out with it in mind that you're going to spend money on them, because that's, you do that when you date someone. You say, can I take you out? You don't make them pay for their own stuff. I mean, you're not going to get lucky if you do that, are you? I don't mean get lucky like have sex. I mean like they're like unlikely to feel special, and that they've done the right thing giving you their time if they've then got to get themselves there and buy their own stuff. Like, if you're not really showing, that you care for them, that you want to keep them safe, that you're going to make sure they get there safely, you're going to take care of them while they're out with you and get them home safely. You want to make someone feel like you're making an effort for them. Clean your car, like make sure you look really smart and clean and you smell good when you go to get them. Like, you don't want to just be like, and you can get yourself there and you can buy yourself something and I'll decide whether I like you or not. That is not okay, and that is some people's experience, but that's just how people put themselves in the no category, isn't it? Let's clarify, what is that Page of Pentacles reversed about? Why they're reluctant to date with a view to having a relationship? I don't get any like Knight of Wands or anything. They're not a player, so don't worry about that. It's a very serious person, very responsible person. They've got plenty of money. Someone else. They're hurt, okay, they're hurt over someone else. So because they're not a robot, they are trying to heal, okay? They're not quite over the breakup that they've just had. So they may be aware of you, but it's like, when your heart space just isn't open yet because someone had a place in your heart, and they may always have a place in your heart once you've broken up, but that place gets smaller, doesn't it? Where it was fully dominated by that person, fully occupied by them. It becomes smaller and smaller as we heal, and we make space for new. So they haven't yet made space for new, okay? It doesn't mean that they're involved with with someone. They wouldn't show up as a King of Pentacles or the Hierophant upright. There'd be the Hierophant reversed. There'd be a Knight of Wands, you know, upright or reversed. There'd be a Seven of Cups, you know. This is not someone who's going to mess anyone about. They're just genuinely like, probably the timing of it isn't great. They probably need a little bit longer before they consider dating, because they're the kind of person that isn't offering a cup or a wand. They want to invest. Okay, so with this person, with this earth sign, they're very practical, they're very responsible. They want something to be forever, so they're not going to mess anyone about. They're a person of their word. What will be the nature of the relationship between Aries and the one that's showing up in this reading? This potentially Taurus. Children and retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so there's someone else, could be a child. They might think the child's not ready to have someone new. Or they may just be thinking, I want to focus on the kids, make sure there's stability for them. Or you may marry them and have children with them. Okay, but somewhere in this, there's children involved. Whether they're sort of, you know, being respectful to let the kids adjust, or they're going to have children with you. They're pretty nice cards to come out, to be honest, from everything you could have. When is this new person going to show up for Aries, please? I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, because you've got the Hermit reversed, so you actually need to do some shadow work first. But let's see what Spirit says. I told you, more patience is required, so probably in about 6 months or so. I know that sounds like a long time, but it's not. When you think, you don't want someone when they're not ready, and it's not fair to kind of present yourself to someone when you're not really ready. If you're honest with yourself, 6 months goes fast when you're an adult. It really does. Didn't I say that someone was coming in for you? Your last reading said twin flames, and it said birthday sex, so April. And I'm the one that's saying 6 months. The card says more patience is required, so it could be your birthday. It could be April, May. Oh my God. What's this person gonna like about Aries? What's this person gonna love about Aries? That one jumped. This came, I'm sure, check on the last reading, I'll link it. I'm sure this came out for you last time. It says, you inspire me so much, you are my muse. I'm sure that came out on your last reading. Oh my God. That's mad if that did. That's madness. What advice have you got for Aries, please? I tell you what, if you want to meet someone who's really, really good financially, they love to earn money, they love to spend money, they're very like responsible with money. Responsible doesn't mean they're tight with money, they make money. A King of Pentacles is the master of earning money and spending money. He's never without, basically. Everyone has periods where they might be, you know, in between jobs, but that would be for a few weeks. The majority of their life, they'll always have like thousands in the bank. They'll always have, assets. They'll always have really nice things around them. They'll be very good with how they decorate a house. They'll want the best clothes. They'll want, they're very creative. They'll love like a really nice home. If they're Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, any of the earth signs, they'll have a beautiful home. Why am I looking at these upside down? Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. You're going to be in love, Aries. Ooh. Distant thunder, clear the air. There's a little bit of healing to do for you, and there's a little bit of healing to do for them. But I think this is, it's either going to be love and marriage, or it's going to be love and twin flames. Like hot, hot, hot. Sexy, sexy. And it's going to be around your birthday. Oh God. So you get that like bikini body going. Get going on your goals. Make sure you clean the house, clean your car. Get yourself ready for a very nice summer. Oh my God, I'm like blushing. That's so embarrassing. Right, let's get some more advice. Fuel. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure that I am taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. So this is your like me time. Accept and embrace isolation, okay? Actively choose to go into hermit mode and explore your hobbies, explore your health kicks, be around friends and family. When you're living your best life, having fun, doing things, crossing them off the bucket list, being interesting, reading, painting, going to museums, going to concerts, live your best life and just know that this is coming in for you, okay? Hermit energy isn't about never seeing anyone and never going out your house. It's about not being in a relationship for a while, so that you can heal your heart, so that you can reflect on what's happened in the past and what you want going forward. It's getting focused, very, very healthy behaviour, and it happens right before you meet someone. Okay. Advice for Aries, please. Empathy. There's more beneath the surface. You may have been coming across to people like you lack empathy, or you're a bit surface level. And I don't mean that you're not a caring person, but people may feel a little bit like they can't relate to you as much at the moment for whatever reason, or when they tell you something about their situation that hasn't gone quite how they wanted, or they've had a big disappointment in love or with work, or whatever, like the health. Work on being there for people and being more sensitive with them, because fire signs are very much go, go, go. And they're not great. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are not necessarily great at being empathetic. Sometimes you can, depending on if it's, someone close in your family, they're a sensitive person, you may be really caring. But out of all of the zodiac signs, you're a fire sign, and that is brilliant, but you're more up than you're down, and you don't really give yourself empathy, and that's why you don't really give others empathy. It's like, what you want, like a medal, like get on with it, kind of like tough love vibe. So if you're giving that to others, then that must be how you're treating yourself. Does that make sense? So when we're gentler with others and we're more patient with others and we offer emotion to others, we can offer that to ourselves, and we can be more understanding with ourselves, and we can be more forgiving with ourselves and be more transparent. Does that make sense? I think the fire signs can have an ego. I think the air signs can have a bit of an ego. It doesn't mean that you're coping with everything perfectly just because you're showing that you're coping. We all struggle, and that's okay. So the advice is empathy. There's more beneath the surface. So I think in this period of do you see like a theme here? We've got like hermit mode, which is isolation from relationships and giving yourself a chance to heal and reflect, look within, think about what you want going forward, what's gone down the past. We've got like taking care of yourself. We've got empathy. So it's not just about caring for others, it's about caring for yourself. I hope that makes sense. Get in touch with your sensitive side, because you might deny it at times because maybe you just don't like how it feels. I'm not saying you don't have one. I'm saying you might access it less, or you might shut it off for longer periods, because we all do things like that. It's just that different signs have different strengths and different things that we're not comfortable with. And I think this could be one of your things to kind of access more over the next few months. To just, we're all trying to be more rounded versions of ourselves, and we can learn that from the other signs. You've got that theme again with clear the air. That's your other advice. Like, after a storm, the air's like really clear, isn't it? Clears the air. So when you have bad times and periods where you feel a bit lonely, they're actually needed, because it allows you space from everything to reset, okay, and clear the air and get organised, get focused on what you want, get okay with being solo. Does that make sense? Love flows through you and to you, so you got to have love for yourself, and also trust that love will be brought to your doorstep. You haven't got to, think, oh my God, I never go out, so I'm never going to meet anyone. I can't stand tarot readers that say stuff like that. I unsubscribe. If they make me feel like, because I, enjoy being at home, or I have a business, or I have, a side hustle, or I'm a Taurus, so I like to be comfortable and I need a lot of time alone and to recharge, that's necessary for me. And I'm not 25 anymore. And even when I was 25, there were weekends where I wanted to go out, but I didn't want to go out every single weekend. And to be honest, you can meet people and they can take you for granted. So what's meant for you is already written. So you're not going to do life wrong. You're not going to like screw up meeting someone because you're at home a bit too much. It doesn't work like that. You will meet someone. It's like I said, I met someone who moved in next door to a relative of mine. It was total coincidence. But it kind of wasn't just a coincidence. Life is organised that. So things will be organised in accordance with your routine, your lifestyle. and your personality, okay? But the timing is likely to be around your birthday. Okay, I think... Oh, wait, I'll pull from here as well. One last advice for Aries, please. Eagle, mastery. Oh my God, I love it. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. Oh my God, I love how poetic tarot is, because that just complements everything I've been saying to you, doesn't it? Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Oh my God. You're going through an ascension. You're going to be a top predator. Yeah, eagles represent like the most wisdom when it comes to spirit animals, and eagles have amazing eyesight, don't they? So they can see what's coming from a really long distance. And I think from what you've experienced in your life so far, you will become the Hierophant, you will become the eagle. So this is your kind of like glow up, if you like. In the next 4 months, you're going to be the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And you're going to be really having a good time, and you're going to meet someone when you're your best self, okay? It's going to happen because it's already started. It's already written. Around your birthday, you're gonna have a really good time with someone, let's just say that. I don't know whether it's going to be love and marriage or twin flames, but it's going to be brilliant, whatever it is, okay? Okay, that is you done. Aries will go on to Taurus. You're going to be someone's muse, Aries. It's going to be beautiful. I tell you what I'll do as well. I'll make a playlist and put on, you know, like I do the Native American medicine wheel spread occasionally to see how you're doing and what area of your life as an individual you might want to focus on. Sometimes I do general readings, sometimes I do finance ones. So I'll make playlists for like career and finance and education. I'll make a playlist for love readings. I'll make a playlist for health. I'll make a playlist for... I've done ones in the past, like what's your spirit animal, or what's the dynamic between you and your person, like what spirit animal are they showing up as, and what spirit animal are you showing up as. And I do who were you in a previous life. I do loads of stuff, so I'll put them all. I just haven't made playlists before, but that's another thing I'll start doing. If otherwise, like, you've realised and you just scroll back for ages, because they're in order of like the most recent, you know, readings. Just have to scroll back. But yeah, I'll make playlists. It's better. Okay, on to Taurus. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this 3rd week of January 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards, please. So straight away, we've got removal of blocks. So where you were blocked in dealing with something, making a choice, you're no longer, okay? Well, that's always good. It's never good to be blocked or actively delaying things, putting things off. Unless you're doing it to protect others, of course. Page of Cups. We have an open heart once again. How nice are these cards? So offering a cup of love towards someone, offering emotions. If it was wands, it would be like a sexual energy, like you fancy someone. Because it's cups, it's like, I think I really like this person. I think I like their personality. I think there's someone that I could love in the future. You know, like, it's not just fancying someone or getting the hots for someone. It's like noticing someone and seeing something of their personality, okay, the person that they are. It's very romantic. You're open to romance, essentially. Open to love again. Your heart chakra will be open. So you may be doing well if you're thinking about all the chakras. The root chakra is doing well. You know, your finances might be great right now. Your sacral chakra, you're feeling like passionate, feeling uplifted, feeling optimistic. Your solar plexus is the next one. So you have to have things going well in those areas of your life to then feel assertive, to feel confident, to show yourself in a confident way, you know. And that's when in the workplace, or if you're heading a charity or you're doing something in the public eye, when you're feeling good, you look good. And that's when you're very magnetic, and your heart chakra opens when you're forgiving people for the past. You've healed, and then you're ready for new. So you're going through a really good time in your life, where you're sort of becoming ready, Taurus, to date again. And it's in a romantic sense. It's not like, oh, I want to hook up with that person because I fancy them. It's like, it's more romantic. The heart space is open. Let's get one more for Taurus. Right, so for some reason, you've got the Magician reversed, so you're not feeling like you've got everything that you need to proceed. So your heart space is open. Pentacles are doing well. Is it your mind that's the problem? Is it your body that's the problem? What's the problem? What is the problem? Or don't you reckon this person would be interested in you, Taurus? Is it a lack of confidence, or I don't know? The Magician is someone who has all four aces. The Magician reversed has an ace or two missing, right? Okay, so your person that's showing up in your reading has the Five of Swords upright. So this is someone who's having arguments with other people. Crosswords are being spoken. Swords are communication. They are thoughts. They are words. They can be written or spoken. When it's fives, it's not good. It's negative change. It's like arguments, drama. Okay. Perhaps your heart space is open, but it's open for someone who's actually not available. So in that way, you'd feel like you haven't got everything that it would require to make this work because the person's not accessible or not emotionally available, or they're not practically or physically available. Something like that. Yeah, so we've got the Three of Swords reversed. So they've got a lot of drama going on. The Three of Swords upright is heartbreak, heartache. You know, this person is in a war zone. They're in battle, right in the middle of battle. He's got 3 swords in his back, okay, right at the back of his neck, on his spine. And someone's about to take the final chop, aren't they, and like axe his head off, basically. That's reversed, so this has already happened. There's been a major argument and there's been an ending of a relationship. Let's see what comes out next. When it's reversed, it means they're in recovery from this. So it's someone who is currently, you know, split up and separated or divorced or getting divorced. I think they're unavailable to you, and that's what the issue is. You don't feel that it could work based off of that. You're at a distance from one another. You may not be speaking to one another. Seems like a love triangle. The King of Wands, okay? So this person is the King of Wands upright. They are very ambitious. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are ambitious, okay? They are very goal orientated. They're passionate, they're fiery, it's go, go, go. If they experience resistance, they will be unstoppable, they will keep going. You know, they'll push harder. It reminds me of like Olympic swimmers or Olympic athletes, you know, like never give up, never give in. The problem is you know, try harder, do better. Like, it's about perseverance. It's about being the best and believing that you are the best. And, you know, if you fail at something, do it again, do it again, do it again, succeed, you know. It's like, reminds me of like type A personalities, you know, like very domineering, very full of bravado, ego. This person has a lot of ego, but they're not in the reverse, so they're not a bad person. They're just confident, they're assertive, they've got their solar plexus activated. They're showing upright, so they're not feeling weak, they're feeling strong. So they're recovering from a separation, and they're very confident, and there's something they want, and guess what it is that they want? They want you, Taurus. Because they're showing up as a king, they do have responsibilities, okay? So they probably pay a mortgage, they probably have a great job. They're probably very proud of the work that they do. They may well have children, okay? So they could be going through a divorce, but they're very passionate and very excited about the future. So let's get 3 for the outcome. Perhaps you've been worrying and you don't need to, Taurus. The Justice reversed. I think they're the ones that caused the ending, because it's like, if I show you what I'm seeing, whereas the cards are laid out, they are the one that's kind of grinning while everyone else walks away. kind of on fire. Do you know what I mean? They've set the fires. Neither way the Vikings went and like raped and pillaged and torched villages. It's like that's what's gone on there. And then, you know, maybe they were the one that swung the axe, you know, and finished the connection. So they're kind of like recovered from it and it's empowered them. Because this is like assertive, like I'm in control, I'm determined, like he's walking out of that fire like stronger. So they possibly think that this is for the best because we've not got the Five of Cups where it's like I'm all sad and floppy and grieving and wearing black. That isn't sad and floppy and grieving and wearing black, is it? That's like I'm the fuckest uppest and you better just watch out because I'm coming for you. It's very determined, like cocky, like bold, confident, ambitious, energetic, fiery, like passionate. This person's coming up, they're not going down. So I think they finished it. The Justice reversed is like, what the hell have I been doing? I'm going to get Taurus. I think I might put that as the title when I post this. Is it possible that you felt like you weren't good enough? Like you felt like they chose their person over you? Because you've got like the Magician reverse, but it's like your heart space is open, so maybe they rejected you or made you feel they weren't available to you. And that made you feel inept, either you haven't got what it takes kind of thing. 2 more for the outcome, please. This person coming for you. They are. They've ended something for you. Could be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, or that could just be the energy they're in, because it means that they're ambitious, they're driven, they're motivated, they're setting things on fire, because it's like, you know, it's like lighting dynamite, isn't it? Like triggering a series of explosions to get something achieved. Like this person has torched the village and he's on his way to your village. Yeah, so we've got the Ace of Cups reversed. So when that's upright, it's being in love. When it's that way, the cup's empty. You know, there is no love. So we've got the Justice reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. So this person wants the cup to be upright. They want their justice. They want to be in love, right? Let's get one final one for the outcome for the 3rd week of January 2025. Where's that gone? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's that card's so intimidating to me. Like if you look at the outcome, no justice, no love. The 5 of Wands is external conflict or internal conflict. I think this person's very distressed because they feel like they lost someone they really love. And I don't think it's the person they chose to walk away from that they're upset either. I think it's you. Powerful, powerful emotions here. This person will be a lot happier. Oh, thank you for the like. This person will be a lot happier when these cards are upright and they get their justice. This person wants their justice and they're going to have it. They're not happy. What is it that this person loves about Taurus then? How sexy is this, by the way? Let me just show you. I might watch a Viking series tonight. How sexy is that combo? Not gonna lie. How sexy is that combo? Not gonna lie. Okay, let's calm ourselves down. Okay, so I asked the universe what this person loves about Taurus. I thought this was just lust, but I was not used to love flowing through me like this. They've got major feels for you. If you were worried that they just find you sexy, that's not the case. This person knows, okay, what they found with you, and they're angry at themselves for walking away from it. Yeah, so do I, Danielle. I love these cards. They're just off Temu. They're probably not the originals. They're in love, okay? So it's someone that you already know, that you've already been involved with. It was a third party situation. They have ended that situation and they're on their way to you, okay? What's the nature of this relationship, please? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so likely, it's likely that you either heavily flirted with this person or slept with this person or made love to this person, however you want to term it. You can't stay away from each other, okay? It's like magnets. You are so heavily drawn to each other. You really got to fight it to kind of like pretend that you're not into them. You know, when you're around other people, it's that kind of like, you know, when you see on movies where they like manage to show people like ripping each other's clothes off, it's that. It's like you've not been able to be together, and the few times that you have been, it's been like wild. But it's emotionally loaded. It's not, you know, you could do that with someone on a night out that you've never met before and it just wouldn't feel like anything. Do you know what I mean? This is emotionally loaded. It's like you can't stay away from each other. Like, it's insane. I don't really know how to like get it across. It can't be understated. What advice have you got for Taurus, please? What advice have you got for Taurus? Oh my God, look. Most of these are like really, you like kind of like, they're about meditation or they're about healing or having love for yourself. You get one with lips. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. You could have a really beautiful mouth, or a really like sexy voice that they really like. What I say and believe, I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now when I speak to others, through my words I'm casting beautiful spells. Oh my God. You're very powerful, whether you're male or female. this person's very enticed by you, and it's like no matter what down periods you go through, you have a lot of you're very attractive because of your personality as well as what you look like. You have the ability to kind of spin gold. Does that make sense? You will make lemonade out of lemons. You'll have the best glow up, the best come up. Like, you just know how to turn up. Like, and everyone has ups and downs in life. But you, to this person, you look great all the time. You look like you're killing it, you know, you look like you're winning, you look like you're happy, you look like, you know, you might laugh a lot, you look like you're having fun. They just want to be around you. Okay, you're a magnet for them, and that's it. Advice for Taurus, please. Advice for Taurus. So make sure that you're speaking very positively and you are like being that fun, happy person that you are. Posting great selfies and having a great time, and, you know, being true to yourself, like following your own interests and seeing the people that you love and care about be high vibrational, because that's how they view you and they kind of like watching that about you. Perseverance, stay the course. This is going to come together, guys. It's been a rocky road. It's been a long and winding road, but persevere, because it's coming together. The challenges are being like removed. The blocks are being removed. This person's pulling them down. They're not staying away anymore. It's kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. We can't take all them. I think that was a mistake. I've not taken like a quarter of a deck. I wasn't really concentrating because I think I'm like blushing again. I was blushing on the Aries read and now I'm blushing on this one. This one more so. Okay, here we go. Black Bear Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition and guide me. Oh. It's a little bit like, I don't know, it's like a little bit of a warning, that, isn't it? Black Bear Guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Oh no, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense, because we have the Magician reversed, didn't we? And that's a lack of confidence and feeling like we haven't got what we need. But it says, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition and guide me. It's about believing that you are enough, believing that you have everything. This person looks at you and knows you have everything that they want. They already know you. They already know you. They know what they want. They know they want you, okay? So there's no need to feel like you aren't good enough, or like they didn't want you, or there's something that you don't have that the other person had. They've walked away from them, okay? They've been arguing with them, they split up with them, they're over it, and they're coming to get you. So you are enough, and you should be really confident and proud of the person that you are, Taurus, okay? Look, that goes so well with perseverance. Keep going, because you're absolutely bitching. Speak positively about the things that you've achieved. This came out in your last love reading, actually. It was about being proud of what you've achieved, not having negative self-talk, because you're very hard on yourself. You've got high expectations. You've got a lot of ambition. And when you achieve stuff, you do it in a way that's very sure and steady. And the good thing about that, it's not as fast as other people, but when you achieve it, those are solid foundations. They're not going to come apart. So you kind of always end up walking up the stairs. You don't end up falling down them. And that's more important, Taurus. So congratulate yourself on all the achievements that you've obtained over the last year, 2 years. Be proud of yourself because this person's proud of you and they see everything that you've achieved. They don't know that you speak to yourself the way that you do. They don't know that you feel not good enough or inept sometimes. They don't know that. And they don't think, that's not how they see you. So it's likely not how your family or friends see you. So if you are worrying or not feeling sure about the future, don't. Keep going. You're doing the right thing. Everything's good. It's all good. Okay. I really like that. I love the way oracles from totally different oracle decks complement each other like that. It did that for the Aries reading as well. Give me a final advice, please, for Taurus. I'll get you a divine timing card as well. Although I don't think it's going to be long before this plays out. I don't think it's going to be long. Because it's built up to a sort of like crescendo in this person. Like they've already started taking action. A final advice for Taurus, please. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. I know I've reached a lot of abundance this year. It's literally just happened, and it's through hard work and grim determination. And then I've kind of like, because I'm a Taurus and I'm amazing, I've started, me in business as well. So it's like, I've done things that weren't even on the plan. Plans have come out of plans. Like the way you have the main trunk of a tree and then you have like a major branch come out the side of it before the rest of it starts branching off. It's like that, and life's so unexpected. And I think one of the things that we do as Tauruses, well, I certainly do it, is I sort of like, because I am so practical and pentacles minded, I always like think, well, what's going to happen in 5 years? What's going to happen in 10 years? And I can like make myself a bit miserable, like thinking too far ahead. So I think it's really important to, yes, we're planners, and yes, we love our financial security, but I don't think we should be so anxious about it. It's time to look back. I'm going to be 40 this year, so I've got a lot of years to look back on. You could be a lot younger than me, or you could be older than me, but it's time to look back and smile and be proud and have confidence in yourself that everything is going to be all right. Like I look around and I still doubt myself, and it's like, why are you doing that? Because you'll be all right. You will. You got to start knowing that everything's going to be all right and not hoping that everything's going to be all right. It will be, because you're you. Okay, you're that practical, slow and steady person. You might get to the finish line at a different pace to everyone else. but the way you do it isn't a snake. So you're going to be the ladder, you're not going to be the snake sliding down back to the beginning again. Okay. I'm going to leave that there, and we'll go on to Gemini. It's like, it's very emotional, like, doing these readings. But I love it. I had, like, that feeling, you know, first day back at work, I had a banging headache on the Tuesday, like, because I had some really tough classes that I teach, and then Friday I had some beautiful lessons. They were so enjoyable, and it was just a pleasure to, like, work with the students and stuff they were coming up with, and you know, we were trying to predict the text, what's going to happen in the book based off the front cover, and it's about refugees, and it was just, then it was just so enjoyable. I just drove home like with the biggest smile on my face, like feel really like fulfilled, and I feel secure financially, and it's like a really big step in my life. And then I come home and I get to do this, and it's like, I'm dead proud of this, and it's going well, and I don't know, I'm just feeling really good. I don't mind if stuff's tiring, if it's fulfilling, do you know what I mean? But it's not as tiring, and it's not as hard as what it was like when I was training. That's the hardest. It is like really hard. It's hard, your PGCE. But it's worth it to come out the other side for what you get after. Oh, I didn't get you a timing, did I? You an idiot. Right. Can you give me a timing for Taurus and the one that's showing up in Taurus's reading, please? Shit. 2 months from now. This is kicking off in March, guys. Could be middle of March. Oh. That was definitive. I tell you what, in this deck, there's all kinds of, a lot of them, like probably a quarter of them will say, mind your own business, let go of it for now, you know, like, distract yourself from the waiting game. Most of them are like, don't want to give you a time period, but that was so definitive, wasn't it, the way it came out, and the fact that it says 2 months from now. Love that. Okay, on to Gemini. I feel a bit hot actually. I'm just going to open the window. I need to check battery. How much battery? I've got 25%, so I'll probably get Gemini done and then I'll check battery. Okay. These cards are on as they've absorbed a bit of kind of like grease and moisture now, so I will give them a good shuffle. I want to see if they've got a red version of this table runner. It's really good. You get in a big roll and you just cut it to the length that you want. I'd like to get like a pinky red one, you know, for like leading up to February, like Valentine's Day. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this third week of January 2025, with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting. 3 cards, please. The Justice reversed. Okay, so the person you're dealing with, Gemini, could be a Taurus, because this came out for Taurus's person. The Empress, okay, so you could have Taurus as your moon, or you could have a Libra moon. The Empress is the same status as the Emperor, okay? The difference between the Emperor and the Empress is the Empress is pregnant, she's beautiful, she's nurturing, she's the creator, she creates from zero as many times as she needs to, wherever she is. It's the major for Taurus and the major for Libra. She's ruled by the Venus, by Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. Okay. She's very, very nurturing, very empathetic, very caring, very calm. She's all 4 queens, so she's an excellent provider, she's intelligent, she does her research, she is not foolish, she makes her moves in a methodical way, in a practical way. She probably moves more slowly, but more securely, okay. She is the Queen of Wands, she's goal-orientated, she's ambitious. Just because people achieve things in a more slower way doesn't mean they're not going to achieve them. Okay, so if you are someone who's an earth sign, or you're someone who's an air sign, you might take a little bit longer. If you're a water sign, you might take a little bit longer than a fire sign. But fire signs can also flop sometimes, they can fail sometimes. So this is someone who's a visionary, they're a creative, they're a creator. So whether you're male or female, you probably have some Taurus in your chart, okay? You're showing up as someone who has the highest status. You have all 4 queens, okay? The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. You look great, and you are great. Don't get a big head, Gemini. But that's how people view you, as the Empress, okay, right now at this point in your life. The Knight of Cups reversed, okay, so you could have, because you're showing up as the Empress, you could have a home, you could have children, or a really high-powered job. Whoops. Because kings and queens have lots of responsibility. They have a great job. They may have a mortgage. They may have kids. They may be married. You're showing up as the Empress, okay? So you're very accomplished and at a good place in your life. When the Knight of Cups, there he is, he's very romantic. Think of Romeo, Shakespeare's Romeo. Is sullen the right word? Like, you know, when you're in your feels over someone, like you're almost miserable over them because you just adore them, and your heart is just like full of like wanting to be with them, and they don't even know you exist. That's kind of the Knight of Cups vibe. It's like, I want to go towards someone. Like Romeo wants to get Juliet, doesn't he? And they're always apart. So it's like, I need to travel on horseback to go and be with this person and tell them how I feel about them, and they can't hold it in. You know, they want to write poetry for them, and it's very romantic when it's the Knight of Cups. When the Knight of Cups is reversed, it's like, I'm not going to go towards anyone and share how I feel about them. I'm not going to travel. I'm not going to get on horse and go to the person and offer up my emotions. So for some reason, you're not open to love right now, and there was something unjust that happened in the past. Okay. Oh, thank you for the like. I think in your last couple of readings, Gemini, someone had not been very nice to you, and you do love them. So this won't necessarily have anything to do with the last reading, but it could do. Okay. 3 for Gemini's person. Okay. Oh, it's a combination. Right, so we've got the 4 of Wands upright, but what have we got it with? Oh, God. Jesus. Right, we've got the 3 of Cups reversed with the 4 of Wands upright. You could have found out about a third party. Oh, hi. Hi, Arvind. You've been on before, haven't you? Maybe this is your reading, because look, this is like the opposite of a cause for celebration, because it's 3 parties. Okay, it's 3 people. It can speak of celebration, like family, community. Like community could include work, it could include friends, it could include family celebrations, but it can also represent 3 parties, okay, and a public union. So that's what you've just written to me, isn't it? That someone you know got married and you love her and you've been dreaming about her, and it's very upsetting for you. You're trying to move on. This is showing up in the reading, the side of the reading that's for your person, the one that's on your mind. Yeah. So, are you Gemini? If you're Gemini, then this is for you, isn't it? You'll be able to rewind it a little bit if you want, or you can rewind it after. So your person has got the 7 of Swords reversed. Oh, you're Aries. What sign is the person that you are missing, the one that you're upset over? We've got the 7 of Swords. I've already done Aries if you want to rewind. The 7 of Swords is about lies, it's about cheating, it's about stealing, it's about trickery. For example, if you told your husband or wife that you were going to the shops and then you went and made out with someone else in your car, that would be strategy, that would be manipulation, that would be cheating, that would be, you know, doing something behind someone's back. When it's reversed, it's like lies being exposed, cheating being exposed, strategy, manipulation being exposed, yeah? Being brought to the surface. I mean, it's very clear that there's a Gemini who's been cheated on here. And that's why their heart's not open. Or there's a Gemini who's missing someone that they used to be with that's now got married. Or you found out that your ex got married. It's a third party dynamic for sure. For sure. Are you Aries or your person is Aries? Don't forget you can have all the placements as well. She's probably in your dreams because you're very upset. You're Aries. On what sign is she? Okay, so what's come out in the third card for them is the Two of Cups reversed, which is one person feeling not as much love. It's like a card of unrequited love. Okay, so when it's upright, two people, this is for Gemini now, there's two people that each feel the same. They each offer a cup to one another. They have equal feelings. One another two is a number of balance. So when it comes out upright, it's a beautiful thing, okay? But it's come out reversed. So one person has strong feelings, the other person doesn't. It's unrequited love. It's three parties for sure in this Gemini reading, because it's a married couple, a public union. Strategy, cheating, lies, and then unrequited love. And we've got the Three Cups with that Four of Wands. Ugh. Right. The Empress is not happy because the Empress feels that something is unjust. They don't want their person to be with someone else. The Page of Wands, there's enthusiasm for... There's enthusiasm for a new adventure. So someone could be preparing to leave a marriage. To be with you. Or they want to come and see you. Or you kind of want to see them, you know, sneak and see them. They want to sneak and see you, something like that. Ace of Wands upright. So much fire. Someone wants a new start. Oh my God, I think they're going to leave their marriage. Let's get a third card. The Hierophant. Major for Taurus. I think this could be a bit of a warning because it's in the challenge position. When the card comes out sideways, it's in the challenge. And the Hierophant is someone who's learned a lot of lessons and now they're able to teach others based on what they've experienced in their life. Pages are at the start of a new journey. They're ambitious, they're eager. You can be over-eager if you're a page. You are definitely optimistic and excited about walking forwards into a new phase. With the Ace of Wands, there's a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of enthusiasm. But the Hierophant's in the challenge with that, so it's like maybe it's not wise to keep sneaking and meeting up. If people find out about this, there could be serious drama, serious heartache. It's not a good idea to keep seeing each other while this dynamic is in place, while it's three people. It could be a bit of a warning, you know, that you might get caught, that someone might find out about this. I think you know that, Gemini, because you're not offering emotion. The Empress is sitting very peacefully and she's not happy with how things are. But she's not offering her heart to someone while they're in a union. But because of that, I think that the one that's on your mind could be trying to meet up with you or planning to meet up with you and have a new phase with you, whether that's from within this union or after ending it, I don't know, but it seems like they want to go behind their partner's back to speak with you and more than speaking with you. So let's get you some advice, because that sounds a bit intense. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So the nature of the connection between... That's interesting, okay? So this person, even though they're married to someone else, they do love you. That's why they sneak to meet up with you. Okay, Gemini. It's not just passion for them, it's love. Okay, it's very romantic energy. They know that. What is it that this person loves about Gemini? You inspire me so much, you are my muse. Now that came out for the Aries reading. So you could be dealing with an Aries. Don't have to be, there could be an Aries Taurus cusper, because we've got the Hierophant here. Or you could be a Gemini Taurus cusper. Don't have to be. Because you've also got the Empress, which is Libran energy. So you could have Gemini, Libra and Taurus in your chart. Oh yeah, we've got the Justice reverse, and that's the major for Libra. So you've got a lot of Libran energy and a lot of... you got a lot of Taurian energy, because you've got the Empress and the Hierophant, so... What's the advice for Gemini, please, with regards to this person? It may be that you were married to this person if the Justice is reversed, or you just feel that it's unjust that you aren't together, you know, and that they're married to someone else. You should check out, if you put into a birth chart calculator, you just type into Google moon sign, put the full date of birth of yourself if you want to know what your moon sign is. That's very important to watch those readings, as well as your sun sign. Because they're like your feelings. Your sun sign is how you present to people and your sort of major personality. But your emotions and your feelings and what governs your decision making is your moon sign. So you should watch those readings as well, and the moon sign of your person. You should be able to understand them a lot more from cross-watching their sun and their moon. Determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. So if things are getting a bit stressful and they look likely to fail, they're not going to. This person's making their way towards you. They love you and they see you as the Empress, Gemini. It's the highest status, okay? Up on a pedestal, if you like. Breathe. Break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. If things are getting a bit heavy or a bit too much, just try to remain calm, okay? Just breathe, because it's all going to work its way out. move. Barnacles only grow and adopt ship. Don't stop living for this person. Like, make sure that you take care of your day-to-day responsibilities. Make sure that you, I mean, you look like you are because you're the Empress upright. Okay, but just know that you're amazing and it's all going to work itself out. So don't panic and kind of like derail. Keep moving, keep breathing, be determined, okay? This is going to work out because this person in their heart wants to be with you, Gemini, okay? Can you give me a timing card on this, please? In the spring, this person's going to come towards you. Yeah, but Arvin's like, she's married to someone else, so when people are married, they must show the public on social media that they are happy, that things are going well. You know, a lot of people watch people who are married and like members of the family, and they're all on their Facebook or, you know, Instagram or whatever, and everybody's watching, everybody's looking, everybody's monitoring, everybody's expecting to see family photos and happy and people being grateful, you know, for what was spent on the wedding. And you can't post when you're arguing, you can't post if you are having doubts. But I think she's showing up in your dreams because you're heartbroken over her. So what you last think about when you go to sleep, it can be very likely that you will dream about whatever it was that was on your mind. I think it will pass. I think you will recover, but you're very heartbroken. I can see. If you watch the Aries reading, that's about doing, and I know that you're Aries, that's about doing hermit mode and you've been avoiding it. You've been avoiding doing shadow work and you have to be alone for a while to heal from this. But someone's coming in for you around your birthday in April. That's what came out in the reading. So make sure you go back and watch your Aries reading that I've just done tonight on this live and watch the one before it as well. When I stop recording this live and it processes, probably it'll be ready tomorrow night. I'll post the reading as well on the playlist under love reading, so you'll be able to watch it at your leisure, okay, on there as well. I know it's horrible. I know it's really horrible. I don't envy your position, but I have been there before. My friend told me when I was very heartbroken, she had to tell me, your ex proposed to somebody last night. She had to tell me and my heart sank into my stomach. I felt like a really horrible feeling in my tummy. So I know when you've really cared for someone and your heart belongs to them, I know how it feels to hear that they're moving on and to the point where they're getting married and having children, and it's horrible to find out things like that. It's not nice. It's really horrible. Okay, so back to Gemini. Sorry, Gemini, let's get you some advice. Because you've got literally that situation going on with you, that someone is married and you're in love with them, but it seems like they're going to come towards you in springtime. You're their muse, they put you on a pedestal. It says keep breathing, keep moving, it's going to be okay. You just have to keep that determination up. You're doing really, really well, Gemini. So let's see what Spirit says for you. Oh, you can overcome anything. It's strange, isn't it, that you came on now, Arvind, and Gemini's going through the same thing. Clear the air. Okay, so there's stuff to heal from. You need to be calm. You need to let these emotions, experience the emotion and then let it go. You can't be in fight or flight all the time because you'll get really drained and you won't sleep well. You'll be really distressed. You can overcome this, okay? You will do it. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. You're gonna have good times again, I promise. It feels like you'll never, you know, you get to a point where you're so sick of crying tears over someone, you're so sick of your heart physically hurting for someone, you're so sick of talking about them, like you bore yourself talking about them. You know that your family don't want to listen anymore, you know your friends don't want to hear it anymore. That's why tarot's good, because you can speak to people, you know, in the tarot community, you can comment on chats, you can, you know, see that other people are going through similar things, and it's a very supportive space. It's really nice because I know you get to the point where you just don't want to feel these feelings anymore. You know, you're almost there. You're almost there. White stag, protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awakens the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, so the white stag is a very unique individual. Not everybody is a white stag, only you. So Gemini, make sure that you get outside in nature. It'll help ground you. If you're too much up in your head, because you are an air sign, make sure that you ground yourself and you get outside and you be around nature and you get in that vibrational plane where you sort of harmonizing and you're calming down. You know, and you hear the birds singing and you listen to the leaves rustling. Well, there isn't leaves around at the moment, but nature sounds, okay. If you're walking on snow or ice, you hear the crunching of that. You may, you know, hear like drips of like ice defrosting and thawing and dripping off the branches into puddles. Like I'm listening to that and I'm calming myself down. I'm gonna go on a wellies walk tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna make sure I get out because I've been trapped inside and I just feel like quite frazzled and quite burnt out. And I think it's a lot of mental activity from the week and too much being sat still. I need to be out in nature. There's a lovely park locally that I go to, and it's actually got Highland cows. They're very like white, like shaggy fur on them. They look really mythical and like ethereal. And I love walking through that woods, and there's loads of like puddles, and there's nothing neat about it. It's very messy, and I choose my direction through there. I sort of amble through, and I don't race through. It's not about exercising. It's about just being at one with nature. And I take my time and I look at the beauty of like the trees, the plants, I take it all in. And I feel so much more positive afterwards. And like anything that I was worried about, I've got a total different mindset towards. So it's something to do with the exercise, but also it's very meditative. It's nice. It's very clearing. My phone's on 10% battery, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. So I'll finish Gemini. I will charge up my phone, and I'll either come back on tonight or in the morning. I've pulled from there. Okay, this is the last advice card that I'm going to get for you now, Gemini. Oh my God, look at that. We've got the Justice again. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Oh, you're getting everything that's very like about nurturing yourself after. Well, not after. I think you're struggling now. Balance. I know we've done that one, haven't we? Nurture. It's okay to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. So I've had one of those days. Today I've not left my pyjamas. I honour how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. So now, don't feel guilty for like having downtime or isolating yourself. You haven't got to be social all the time. Fuel. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure I am taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. See, this is like very specific now. What hobbies make you feel like it's food for the soul? Like you feel upbeat, you feel intrigued, you feel fed, you feel accomplished, or you feel inspired, or you feel uplifted. Like, if you're someone that loves football or golf or swimming or, I don't know, like something I really enjoy is making pottery, and it requires booking it and just being, like a bit, I need to coordinate when my friend's free, when I'm free, get a date, get this booked. I need to just get organised. But something I can do more off the cuff is like going swimming. I just have to check the timetable, pack a bag and go. The only reason I haven't is because the ice is so bad where I live this weekend. But even less than that, I do feel like, to be honest, I feel like I want to get out in nature because I've been back at work this week, so I'm missing being outside. I'm going to go for a wellies walk. It's just about doing the things that you love. If you love cooking, if you love reading. I haven't done painting for ages. I love painting and I keep thinking I should do it and then I don't. I play PlayStation. PlayStation is something that's entertaining, but it can make you really uptight if you lose a match, or it can make you tired staring at the screen, and you're shutting yourself off from the natural vibration of nature. So, we kind of get bogged down, don't we? We get into arguments online over stupid shit like on our phones and social media. I think we're so inclined to scroll or watch TV or play on the computer, and we need to like access outdoors. So I'm at least going to have a couple of hours accessing outdoors, and not just outside, but like in the woods. Like I'm going to do something other than scroll tomorrow. Scrolling or PlayStation. Right, Gemini, a lot of advice for there is take care of yourself, okay? It's all like myself. Things that make you feel better, do them, okay? I'm going to have to go and charge my phone, so stop the reading there. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely evening. If you're feeling down, ring up a friend, invite yourself round. It's Saturday night, so it's fine to do that. Some mates, they don't mind you turning up at whatever hour. I know I wouldn't want anyone to be feeling really down and be by themselves, I'd rather someone say, I'm just feeling like really down or having a down day. Do you mind if I just drop in? I do that to my sister.